Hey, Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. And I done switched over to the wrong one, but that's all right. I'm gonna rock with this one and I'll come back to the other one. It's not a problem. You understand? It's not a problem. I'll go back to the monkey one in a minute. All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency? You feeling that energy? You should most definitely join. Link right there in the video description. It'll be right over there in the chat room. Says join. Click that link. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarms. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop. Shop and save. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. SETI University. We're talking about over 1,200 videos of pure heat presented by General SETI himself. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental, and instrumental research materials from the Grandmaster teachers, documentaries, lectures. Plus, you get an overview from the general on that material, giving you 360 degrees of African academic knowledge and wisdom that cannot be compared to by any other website on the planet. I want you to get over there today and enroll. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live streams. Too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. And we got some fire over there, family. We've been dealing with the COVID pandemic. We've been dealing with the occult breakdown on that, the symbolism that show that they had already planned for it long time ago. We're dealing with the morphine, I say morphine, but the graphene. And they're gonna hook it up with some morphine, graphene, and all the other fiend. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna be talking about the graphene oxide. You need to get on over there and check it out, family. We got some fire. That's General SETI Patreon. Get over there and become a patron today. And to all the family out there that donate to the general, I want to thank you. I appreciate you for appreciating me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, keep the general on the battlefield. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. Click that link, donate, and I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasun SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now, was Adam and Eve from the Caucus Mountains? You see, here we touching on some shit tonight. You see what I'm saying? We touching on some shit tonight. Either you know or you don't goddamn know. That's what it boiled down to. Either you know or you don't goddamn know. You feel me? And if you don't know, you're in a deficit. You're in a motherfucking you're in an intellectual deficit. And I just got to say that, because the links are right there in the scriptures. See, that's why I say it's an occult book. And if you ain't got the keys, you can't unlock the doors. You see what I'm saying? If you don't have the keys, you cannot unlock the door. Now, I'm not gonna say it wasn't no scholars before me. I just don't recall them saying this. I believe clearly that when you go back and do the research, that I was the first scholar that made mention to the fact that Adam and Eve was always wearing animal skins. You see, I didn't hear nobody say that. I've noticed that. I said, well, shit. Why every time, and I'm talking about caveman uniform. I say, well, look at this shit. And I started to put pictures of Adam and Eve next to the caveman, and they had on the same shit. I ain't heard nobody say that. If they did, they whispered it. They didn't say it out loud. You see? And so it dawned on me. I said, wait a minute. These motherfuckers is cave people. These ain't indigenous people to no goddamn paradise. You see? And so I say, wait a minute. It's something deeper here. See that, and so that's why you and now I'm giving you some keys now, because it's some sections of the book you got to that are linked that's gonna bring the clarity. In the end, it's gonna bring the clarity. You know what I'm saying? And Adam and Eve and the story of Noah are clearly linked. Because see, it's like, what is the word when you telegraph? You telegraph your move. You telegraph your move because they were outcasted. They were outcasted in paradise. They were not accepted. They were put out. That's what the book says. They were put out. You see, in most times, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna show you this before I even put the pictures up there. It's standard. You see, it's a standard story. It do not change. You see, and you can watch the artists. You see, when they do Adam and Eve, either they all the way naked or they got animal skins on. Where in the Bible do it say did he give them animal skins? Did he give them animal skin? Maybe it says he gave them animal skins or they put on skins. You understand? No matter, it don't make a difference though. It's a telegraphing symbol that gonna lead to the next story, and it's gonna show you where they from. Okay, now they understand, because when we deal with it in depth, and you deal with it in depth, original sin, hear me out, is to be born without melanin in a solar religion. You got to understand this. What the fuck? You talking about on the planet where the majority of African people have some form of a solar religion. It is probably the most dominant form of spirituality across the board. Yeah, it'll be a few gods that, might take but not really. The sun god gonna be the supreme god. Most times than not. You see, it's gonna be a solar divinity. Because that's just how powerful the sun is. You can't replace the sun with nothing. You see, so in a solar religion, in a solar divinity, in a solar spirituality, to be born without melanin is, man, it's like, damn, you've been cursed. That's just real talk. Let's just deal with that. Let's just deal with it. These are facts, and they understood this. So when you understand, when you see, and I'm saying this because I want you to visualize it in your mind. When you see Adam and Eve being put out of Eden, you look up, as you see right there, it's always the sun. You understand what I'm saying? I got them cold motherfuckers. And you see I got the ones with the vampire and they throwing their hand up the same motherfucking way, trying to block the sun. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's a telegraphing a move and a telegraphing symbolism, but you got to connect the dot. So they were put out. Now, what happens is, with Noah, they tried to wash away because you're embarrassed. You're outcasted. You're outcasted. Okay. And another thing when Adam and Eve put their hands in their face, over their face like this, that means shame. You've been shamed. You see? But what were they shamed of? What were they shamed of? Motherfuckers say they was naked. Motherfuckers been naked before. Goddamn. I mean, African people got, that don't mean shit. They still build civilizations. I ain't saying this is something, but that's something that, we seen our people engage in, we seen that. That ain't nothing, I'm not saying we should do that shit today. You understand what I'm saying? But in the courses of evolution, we understand, that our people didn't necessarily have no damn, no sewing machines and shit. You know what I'm saying? At that time and shit, they might have put on some this, but they graduated. They did. They developed and they began to wear clothing. That's true. You see what I'm saying? And but it's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I'm saying? In its originality. You feel what I'm saying? In its originality. And what I'm trying to say, that wasn't what they was ashamed of. It wasn't the fact that they didn't have clothes. It was the fact that they did not have melanin. That was the fact. In a solar religion, in a solar system. And so they were outcasted. You feel me? Now, and so when we talk about, I understand that this particular version of the story, it don't have nothing to do with African people at all. You know what I'm saying? Because the first, and a lot of niggas, them Hebrew Israelite niggas, they try to fake and all, and put this, because it says that they was ousted. It says that they was ousted, that they were put out. Well, as far as I've learned, if I've checked on the evidence, African people have never been put out of Africa. You see what I'm saying? We didn't been enslaved, but we have never been ousted. So whoever the Adam and Eve was, they were ousted. They were put out. And God Almighty put cherubims and shit. A matter of fact, I don't know if they were seraphims or cherubim, but they were angels and they guarded the entrance that they could not come back in. You see? And so that right there, it show you right there, that ain't African people, because we have never been put out of Africa. We have always been there and we still there today. So whoever that was a foreigner. That wasn't indigenous. That wasn't an indigenous person. And so we had to be clear about that. You see? And so with Noah, now they embarrassed. They don't have history. And so what they do is they come up with this myth of a flood. And what the flood does is it washes away all the history that came before them, and it gives them a new beginning where they could be in charge. And so this Noah, he builds this ark, the earth floods and kills everybody but him and his family. Everybody else is dead. And when the water recedes, he lands on Mount Mount Arid or whatever, Arab. It's crazy because that's in the lower Caucus Mountains. That's in the lower Caucus Mountains. Look it up, Mount Ararat. Okay. And so this is the new Genesis. People got to understand that Noah is the new Adam. You see, he's the second Adam. That's who he is. You know, after the flood, everybody in the world supposedly descends from Noah. Did you know that? That your great, 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 great granddaddy was Noah? Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, your great, 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 great granddaddy was Noah. Now, which one of them sons did you come from? Japheth? You know, when they want to, get off into their Hebrew, you see the J there, but they say it with the Y. That's Japheth. Yaheth. I say, who the fuck is that? Yeah. Noah's y'all great, great, great grand. I'm just playing with y'all. I ain't trying. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. It can go deeper. It can go deeper, but we ain't gonna we gonna stay in the first door, and then once we get, then we'll go through the other door. But if we go to the other, we're not gonna get the proper understanding of this stage right here. And once we get that, then we can go on. You see what I'm saying? And so yes, so yeah, and from here now, do you know that that they literally try to say that because Nimrod was the son of Cush. Do you know they tried to pretend as if Cush is Mesopotamia? When they say the Garden of Eden, they tried to literally put the Garden of Eden in the fucking Caucus Mountains. I say, man, what kind of shit is this? They literally tried, and they got maps and shit where they literally trying to say that, yeah, we know they lie. Yeah, they tried to say, and I'm gonna show you. Matter of fact, let me now that I done warmed up, let me go on and show you. Matter of fact, do I have the maps where they try to say the fucking, but I will. Yeah, he ain't wrote none of that shit. They wrote his story. Yeah. Based on the book, Moses was the first literate Hebrew. Yeah, we based on the book. You understand what I'm saying? But shit, they wrote his motherfucking story. Thank you, family. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. I'm just trying to get this in here. So you see right here, and when we talk about and we look and see where that's located. Now we got to see where it's located. Here it is, right here. You see how they got you see where they got this shit up here like it's the goddamn Garden of Eden. They got the goddamn now this shit is in the Caucus Mountains. And they got the fucking Caucus Mountains as if it's the Garden of Eden. And you see they got Kush and shit way over here in the Caucasus Mountains. Okay? Gihon and have it. They didn't move the whole map. They didn't move the whole map, family. What got to be stated What's got to be stated. What's got to be stated. And I think I got it down here. Now it says, wait a minute. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. We in the goddamn mountains. Ain't no motherfucking garden in no goddamn mountains. Okay. And thence it parted and became unto four heads. Okay. And let me see if I got the whole damn. Here it is. No. Yeah, I got some of it right here. The name of the first is Pison, that is it, which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. Okay, which in my interpretation is Nubia. Okay, and the name of the second river is Gihon, the same is that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And that's, probably Lower Sudan. One is Upper Sudan, one is Lower Sudan. You see what I'm saying? And according to the scriptures, because Ethiopia to the ancients was Sudan. You see, now the thing is that it said, and it talks about the tree of life, and another thing that is, what really nailed it down was the fact that this so-called Adam named every animal that was on the planet. How in the fuck ain't no goddamn what animals you gonna find up here in the goddamn Caucus Mountains? Yeah, where that shit at? Well, I just went past that shit. Where did y'all go? Oh, there you go. Now, what goddamn animals you gonna find way up here in the goddamn Caucasus Mountains? See, that's them Khazars. That's them goddamn Khazars, and you know what they call them today? Ashkenazi. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call them today, Ashkenazis. But them is Khazar. And when you look what Khazaria was, you can see where it's located. It ain't that goddamn far. That's where it's at. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? They didn't try to rewrite the story. So you see, once they got put out, they got put out. You see what I'm saying? And so the flood, and so he had a flood. There was a way, which was a way of washing away all the history that came before them. You see, washed away all the history that came before them, and the motherfucker landed in the fucking Mount Ararat. And the crazy shit is, this is how the motherfucker looked. Snow-capped mountain. You understand what I'm saying? So what animals is you gonna find up there? What garden is you gonna find in a fucking ice-capped mountain range? You see? Nah. Nah. Nah, I'm gonna have to let me edit this shit. Cause I got some shit I want to show, but I can't come out like, cause they gonna be like, oh, this he said he didn't. Yeah, this shit is for the making of the white man. I can't goddamn put this shit up here. Oh no, I couldn't do it. They'd be like, oh no, this nigga then went back to the old setting. He on YouTube. He on YouTube doing the making of the white man again. Oh shit. This nigga said he on YouTube with making of the white man. This nigga then went back to the old setting. Ah shit. Man, if I came out like I came out years ago, nigga. Oh no, they ain't gonna have that. They ain't gonna have that. Nope. All right. What am I doing? Okay, I don't know why I did that. All right. Let me just bring it up. Okay, here we go. Now, So when you see them and you see, wait a minute, did I delete? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, and you see it landing, Mount Ararat, you understand, which is a snow-capped mountain, and then you follow when they exit. Where was they going? Did anybody find out where they went? Did anybody find? But we see what they dressed like. Yeah, we see exactly what they did. Yeah, they went right back where they came from. Yeah, it makes sense now. It makes sense. They went back where they came from. That's true. I know it hurt, but I mean, you got you can't be in Africa with no goddamn goat skins and shit all over your body. You gon' hyperventilate. Ain't no motherfucker walking around. Most you look on the wall, motherfucker barely got anything on. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna find somebody like that before you find somebody walking around with a goddamn sheepskin jumpsuit on. Yeah, these motherfuckers got a motherfucking two-piece sheepskin jumpsuit on. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. You gonna fucking overheat and fucking die. You understand what I'm saying? Out there with some shit on, like it's 110 fucking degrees, and you got on animal skins. You understand? And I know it's so hot. It's so goddamn hot. That's why the motherfucker got his hand over his and he ain't run at this time. He done fled from the sun. Yeah, that motherfucker, because he trying to wipe all that sweat off his motherfucking forehead before he hyperventilate. You understand what I'm saying? That motherfucker wiping the sweat off his motherfucking forehead before he coming out of Africa. Now he got the uniform. He got the uniform on where he want to be. He back home where he need to be. And so based on all my research, when I asked the question, was Adam and Eve from the Caucus Mountains, the research pans out to be true. It pans out to be true. You feel me? Yeah, it pans out to be true. And we'll go over it again. We'll go over it again and we'll break it down for you in proper understanding. But in ending, it proves, number one, and I'm going to go over this again with you. So you clearly understand. Number one, they were put out of Eden. Eden is Africa. We were never put out of Eden. We were never put out of Africa. We was there from the beginning. We still there today. So whoever that was, they wasn't African. They wasn't indigenous. Okay. And based on the uniform and how they keep it standard across the board, no matter what artist draws it, it remains standard. So it is woven in their consciousness. See, that's a very important indicator. It's not by, a chance. It's a very important indicator, and it shows you where they originated from. And so with the Noah story, you see what I'm saying? I just used the word. You know what I'm saying? I just used that word. When you reveal, what your true intentions was, you know what I'm saying? Or the true intentions on where you originated. You see what I'm saying? By, putting that, the caveman uniform on. You see what I'm saying? Telegraph. Okay. Telegraph. You telegraph. When you end up going to Ararat, which is the lower Caucus Mountains, you telegraph from Adam and Eve where your origins was located. You telegraph that move. That's what y'all got to understand. When they landed on Mount Ararat, they telegraphed where they was from. You see what I'm saying? Because they tried to make that area the Garden of Eden. They wanted that to be so primal so that they could take credit. They couldn't take credit in Africa. They couldn't take credit for that. So they wanted to pretend that all the world had been washed away, which it had not. Only those who fall into the Bible and think without understanding and having someone that can open up them doors and open up them portals and show you what it really is. You can't read it for certain, for face value. You cannot do that. You see, and so they telegraphed that. They were ashamed that they did not have melanin. They were ashamed that they did not have the necessary functions to exist in the real Garden of Eden. And so in their shame, they left, but they had to go somewhere. And that somewhere is where Noah landed that goddamn ark. And that was in the Caucus Mountains. And in their silliness, they tried to make that the Garden of Eden, but with all the information that that was given about the Garden of Eden being a lush area where all the animals was, in this so-called Adam, not him. No. When you look at the root of it, and we're going to go, is Adham, not that one. Not him. He's a fake. That's a fake. That ain't the right. It's Adham. You see what I'm saying? And Ham mean black. You see what I'm saying? When you look it up in Arabic, it means black. It ain't got nothing to do with that right there. You see what I'm saying? That's the occult understanding. You see what I'm saying? That's the occult understanding. We're going to get into that. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, I'm sorry to tell you that Adam and Eve, and I know y'all say y'all prayers and shit, and y'all invoke Adam and Eve, and but you got a wake up call tonight, nigga. Yeah, you got a wake up call tonight. Yes. And if you do not believe me, anybody out there that don't believe me, I'm gonna tell you what you do. Just look up Adam and Eve and see, because ain't nobody ever seen no picture of no motherfucking Adam and Eve. So why is it that by damn near default, they always show them with fucking animal skins on their back? Now, when they got kicked out, where did they go? Where at would they need animal skins? You understand what I'm saying? Now look at the caveman and see what they wearing and find out where his ass was living. And that's the same place that them motherfuckers went. All right, family, this is General Sarasun said. He said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.